Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter. We are up here at the super alloy cave that we found many episodes ago, and we're going to set up a tier 2 miner in there. I'm going to get some air here first and finish the introduction, because I spent it all. All the super alloy we collected over time, I spent it all on rockets and a couple other things at the base that I'll show you when we get back to the base. So let's pop into here and set this miner up. It's still quite desolate in here. Let's see, tier 2 miner. That looks like a good place. Yeah, that works. Works for me. It's gold. It's gold and it's mining super alloy. I don't know why it's gold though. That's odd. I don't think the other tier 2 miner that we set up was gold. Maybe it's because I've struck a rare thing? I don't know, but it didn't do that in the osmium. I don't think it did anyway. Let's wait and see when one of these pops in here. Just for fun, I'll deconstruct it and reconstruct it again. I don't know how long it takes for them to pop in here though. But we kind of, we can craft them, and I actually did have to craft some to make this, but we can craft some super alloy, but I would rather, depending how long it takes to mine, I would rather just mine it. I fell. But maybe we won't get the chance. I don't know how long this takes. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's deconstruct this just to test. Just to test and see if it actually stays gold or if that's some weird quirk of some kind. Okay, it does. All right, well, we have one. We're going to let it mine a couple more at least, because I'd like to set up a tier 2 miner in the uranium mine as well. We could also do one in the iridium. That's the only other place we could figure out or remember of there needing to be another one of those, or where there would be a real benefit to one of those. So I could also set one up in iridium, but we need to have more stuff anyways first. So while we're waiting for that to finish, let's scout around here in this northernmost biome and see if we can find any more zeolite. I haven't been up here yet since the zeolite started spawning. Speaking of which, someone said that the zeolite might not actually all spawn at the same time, and which could mean, or could be why I thought I saw some that may have respawned. It may have actually just been, it hadn't yet spawned, and it spawned in between, and then now it's there. So that could be the case. I definitely will not. I definitely have nothing to say to argue with that. So, but we're just going to look around for some zeolite here in this biome. And, later on we can come back. I think the last deviant told me there's something like 100 on the map, so we have quite a bit to grow on here. I see there's one out there, but I want to look in here real quick. This is where we found the gold crate after 2 or 3 tries. Let's see. We'll go out and get this one now. But yeah, the zeolite seems to always be under this rock, this type of rock, with the red paint? We'll call it paint. On it. I don't know if it's blood or if it's just like an ore, oxidation or something on it, but it's always under that same rock. So that's why it's easy to find. And this is the edge here, in some fashion. We should probably go get some air pretty soon. But I do like how this biome has such radically changed since the time we were up here, and actually I think it even happened like almost overnight. Because I think we came up here in the space of maybe 2 episodes, and it had already changed quite a bit. It wasn't quite this level yet. I see the sun glistening off the water. And here's one. I see we're also low on oxygen, so probably go deal with that before it yells at me. Then we'll head back to that super alloy cave, pull out whatever we can, and take that back with us to the base. Did I build this on top of zeolite? I sure as the heck did. I may have to move this pod. Yep, I'm gonna have to move this pod. Okay. Deconstruct. What kind of dumb luck is that, Wally? That is incredible. Okay, we're just going to put it right next to it, though. here. I don't know that I really need the storage here anymore, so I think I'll just take that stuff back with me. I don't even think I need the crafting thing here either. I think just oxygen is fine. So let's just take this and run. Over here's one. I suspected there might be. There's one over there. We hadn't come up this way yet. I meant to do it before we looped around, but I forgot that they weren't connected, like, easily. But I think there's actually is a connection up there easily. Circling back through my own dust. Here. Yeah, it's really kind of neat to see the terraformation happened. Okay, here's one here. But yeah, that's what makes this game kind of really neat, is being able to actually see the change in the planet. Alright, and this is where we found the ladder, somewhere over here. It's right in that little valley. Belatedly found, of course. Here's another zeolite. So yeah, there's plenty of zeolite. So I think someone mentioned there was at least 40, and that might have just been where they stopped looking. But there's plenty, so if you do need more, go out and look again, because at least as the terraformation index goes up, there could be more spawning. Someone mentioned that I might want to go back down here, and I think I got everything that was here, but I guess I could have missed something. Yeah, so this was actually after the other one. Okay. I should check all those dates on those, because I think they're a little bit more spaced out than I thought. Maybe we can figure out kind of a sequence as to when the person was camped out in them. We are running low on oxygen, but I think we can make it. Even if we can't make it, we'll just use a bottle to get back to the super alloy cave. So I'm glad I left a pod there, because that'll be useful to have for when we need to come and harvest the super alloy. I also don't know if the tier 2 miner's only going to mine super alloy, or if it'll mine the other ores along with it. And that's a key bit. The hint we found in one of the other ladders told us to... Yeah, there's still nothing here. Okay. There's nothing left here. Told us to... there's a deconstructible panel, and I think it's in this one. In that ship, but I think we'll wait on that until later to get some air, and then we can deal with it later on in the story. We'll have to come back up here anyway to get more super alloys, so that'll be fine. Yeah, just to get the other stuff, but I got 3 super alloy, which is what I was hoping for, because that gives me enough at least for another tier 2 miner. Yes. So let's go back home. We need to scout through this biome to see if there's any zeolite here at all. I don't think there will be, but there could be. It seems to be the same kind of desert as those ones in the south that didn't have any either. Although we probably need to go back up into there where sand falls and the sulfur fields are to proceed with that. We'll see. Being able to drink straight from the river is really nice. I did get some zeolite in the Iridium cave, because it's turned to grass now too. So it seems that stuff only spawns really where there's grass, or where where the green has taken over. So may not be an entirely true statement, because actually there's some in that newest biome we started exploring, but it seems to be fairly accurate at least. Okay, so here I did some upgrading, or did some making of bioplastic nuggets out of mushrooms. They might be already regrown, but we're not going to deal with those just now. Let's put away the zeolite. Oh, it's actually full. Oh, well then. Let's put up another box. Put more of it in. Yeah, there. Fortunately, those aren't far enough apart that you can sneak through. Zeolite overflow. I guess I could turn off my light, speaking of zeolite. There, F. Let's see, titanium. Wait, what did this all take? 2 iridium rods and 3 osmium. So silicon in my inventory, and an iron. we go. I have 4. Oh, I have 4. Yeah, I have 4. 2 iridium rods and 3 osmium. Right? Yes. That's how you can always tell. I'm on aluminum overflow 4 now. I have a ridiculous amount of aluminum. Let's go ahead and throw a super alloy in here. And then I think we'll head out back to the uranium cave first, and then to the and then back to the last biome, because there's something there. Spoiler alert: there is something there. So the shortest way to the uranium cave is to go through the little zigzag path through the spire, or from the spires. So we'll go that way. Maybe I should move that that habitat that's there down by the uranium cave instead. That might be a good idea. Just so that I have the beacon that I can double up on as, hey, this is oxygen, and this is mining here too. Or the miners by where the oxygen is, or whatever, how you're going to word it. That might be a smart idea. Yeah, let's go set this up, and then we'll go up and get that habitat. Okay, here we are. Here. Oh, I forgot to show you all the things I built at the base too. Oops. I built some. Oh, and this one's green. Okay. Interesting. Maybe the other one was blue, and I just didn't even notice. Interesting. The osmium one. Could have been. Probably was, and I just didn't notice. I'm good at that. Let's go grab this. These are close enough together anyway that I don't need to have it here. It can be down by the uranium cave just as easily. All right, deconstruct beacon. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct that. I will leave the box in this one because it's by a miner. You know, we may want to pull all the uranium out, but not take it all back to the base right away so they can keep mining. And that would be a way to handle that. But yeah, let's set this up down here. Park it right outside the door. And it's raining. Oh, I gotta put a door in it. Let's just go ahead and put up the same things. Crafting station. And a storage box. And then the beacon outside. There. Okay. Off we go to the final biome here, final zone here. So, as those of you who have played the game know, I missed a fairly sizable section of this biome when I was doing the survey at the end of the last episode. But when I put down the map screen here, which I had forgotten about to do while we were still doing the episode, I saw stuff. I saw this stuff. I was like, well, obviously we went like this way, and I think we went this way, but we didn't go back here. So let's go back there and figure out what I missed. Even though I do know what it is because I went and looked. I think this is the way. Yeah, southwest. South-southwest. Yeah, ish. I'm also going to look for some more zeolite while I'm on my way there. I don't see any. So yeah, this isn't actually like a truly dead desert. This has actually got tufts of grass and things in it. Whereas the sandy desert seemed to be more dead. Let's see, where am I at? Somewhere around here. There it is. There it is. There is stuff here. There is lots of stuff here. So we have a ladder, first of all. We'll go down that ladder. We have a random sort of pod here that has a box in it, and we can actually target it and loot a crap ton of stuff from it. Deconstruct the storage crate. And we can actually deconstruct these wrecks, too. The wrecked doors here. Oh, so we can get inside. Okay, well, that made life easier. I thought I was going to deconstruct the whole pod. And, let's see, this doesn't work to deconstruct. There is, so this must be like some sort of peer of ours who crashed, or landed here as well, and didn't quite make it as well. But we'll see, maybe, from the, and I can't take that. And I can't deconstruct the whole pod. Let's see. The ladder, yes. The other miner, no. What else was there? That might have been it. The 2 pods. Oh, the actual lander. The door has fallen off. The crafting station 1. And they have a bunch of stuff in a box. Let's go drop this stuff off at the at our pod. So I'm going to be kind of interested to see what story this ladder tells. Because I did not go down the ladder. I knew there was stuff down the ladder, so I didn't go down there. But I did come back here and look at what was there. Let's turn in all of this stuff into... I guess I could have just done a full transfer and then pulled the 3 items that I wanted out of there, but that's fine. Oh, and somebody said that the contents of the chests change depending on what terraformation level you're at. Like, maybe the TI, but probably more like the, what did I do? Go the wrong way. Come here. Who knows? I can't ever find my way around. But maybe more like like we'd finished the trees the last time. And we're now on to the... Okay, Wally, where are you at? Yeah, I'm totally going the wrong way. Wasn't over here. Yeah, no, it's over that way. We finished the trees during the last episode, I think, and now we're working on the insects level. I think that's the levels they were talking... Oh, here they are. Okay. The levels they were talking about, but I'm not positive. But it seems logical that that would be what triggers it, but it could also just be the terraformation index. Alright, so we deconstructed that, and their screen says, "Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world, generate O2, heat, and pressure to do so. First, reach 150,000 Ti and create a blue atmosphere." So they got literally the same message we did, and they're in 3055, and I think we were 3058 on our messages. Okay, so let's look down the ladder. Okay, so let's see. They had a screen. Okay, I wasn't expecting that my landing site would be so bad, but there's no reason I won't be able to terraform this big rock. I have enough knowledge about the process to succeed. All I have to do is follow the steps, hope for good weather, and not too much meteors. It can't be that hard. Xiaodan, year 3055. Wait, wasn't Xiaodan the person who we got messages from? The other prisoner? That's still 3055, so we can check that out. There's another ladder here to climb? Or, wait. Yeah, there's another ladder here to go down further. Okay. Take this, take that. Just kind of check around. Down we go. And they have even gone deeper than I have. Okay. Deconstruct wrecked doors. That was probably a warning. I don't know what warning it was. And they have another screen here. It's been harder than expected. The outside is toxic and the seeds won't really grow underground. My calculations tell me that the planet position should be best to terraform it in around 2 years. I just have to survive until then. Yeah. Huh. Alright, so down we go again. Ooh. There's another down there. This screen doesn't say anything. Nothing there. This screen here. And where am I supposed to find more iridium on this planet? I scouted everywhere without chance. Oh, we gotta use some oxygen. Scouted everywhere without chance. There's ice everywhere. It's critical that I find some to start heating the planet. Everything outside is freezing. I just have to sleep. Tomorrow will be better. This sentence for something so small is inhumane. I didn't deserve it. Year 3056. See Lerma? Okay. Nice footlocker here, or a nice full locker here. Okay. And you take me to what? Another stairway. This one goes up. Interesting. Sneaky, sneaky too. Okay, this is their... Oh boy, they've got a lot of stuff in storage here. So we're going to have to come back for most of this stuff. Let's go... And I guess I should have brought more... Let's go up and up again. And up one more time. And here we are. Let's go back to our pod, if I can find my way there and back again. We're going to need to eat and drink. There's no water in this biome, so I can't drink that. The nearest water is quite far, actually. I may actually have to go all the way back home. Ooh, this is full too. But I do have iron for this. Yeah, I think maybe we should to get more supplies. In that case, let's just keep what we have. And I'm gonna drink what I have, eat what I have. We'll go all the way back home. We're gonna cut through this cave if I can find it again. I think it's over here somewhere. We'll go back home. We'll drop off the inventory full of stuff we have. Although I guess I should have filled up with 2 more things. And after I ate and drank. And then we can come back here. So this osmium cave should also be mineable. But I don't know if it's closer or not to come here versus to go to just leave it where we have it. It probably also depends on how much osmium I'm actually going to need, because I could always set up another tier 2 miner here in this cave, and even another one in where the other places we found osmium were, if they're actually mineable. I thought the one was not, but it could be now that we have tier 2. We definitely don't need to mine any more aluminum. Holy crap. But we have, you know, a decent amount of stuff now, at least. And if we need more osmium, we can always get more. Okay, so I have a ridiculous amount of aluminum. There's some super alloy. That's good. We can launch more rockets that way. Aluminum 3 is full. Aluminum 4 is barely started. I actually think I might have a space or 2 in aluminum 1. Or aluminum 0, I guess. But that's okay. That's full iron overflow here. I have a blueprint chip that I can't use. Although I will scan another one of those at some point, just to make sure. We could harvest the plants. Let's see, zeolite, iridium, uranium. I should have put the rocket in there too, and the lerma. Seeds go here. Well, we're getting pretty full on seeds too. And then biomaterial for the explosives. We don't have room. I'm going to put them in here for now then. Okay, so let's go back here. Lerma. Rocket. I still have one more, or another rocket that I hadn't launched yet. I don't remember how many rockets it was that I had that we'd collected, but it was like 6 or something. 6 or 8. So I launched a few rockets. Let's take a bean, take an oxygen, and we'll take a water. Even though I will... Actually, you know what? Let's take an extra oxygen. I'm going to top off my water here at the river first. Okay, and it's full. And we can go back. It's kind of one of those funny adventure things that I wasn't expecting to find in that, or down that tunnel. But I should definitely look at the dates on all of these, on all the screens again, in all the places where there were screens, and try to put together a timeline and a set of cast of characters. Let's see, here it is. Kind of following the orange dot, but I knew that it wouldn't be exact. I guess I could turn that back to yellow, but it doesn't really matter. The point is that it's a different color. We'll stop here and fill up our oxygen. Actually, I think I could drop... No, we'll just take it with us. No, I'll leave one oxygen here. Okay. Oh, I still have one slot available. I think it was this way. Yeah, southwest is this way. There we are. Okay, so down. Down. Down again. This way we didn't go yet, and I'm not going to go there just yet either. We're going to go and finish up the path we had taken. Let's turn the flashlight on. Up. And here. More aluminum. Yay! Okay, and this is the end. This is like their weird storage room. It's kind of interesting that they were able to build underground, and we're not. So this was 3056 and 3055. Just a couple years before we arrived. Deconstruct wrecked windows. Or doors, rather. Here. More wrecks. Have we here? Oh, this is a crafting table too. We have some screens on the wall. Can we use those? Oh. Yes. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission to advance the terraformation, blah, blah, blah. You're 3055. Okay, so that's the same message that we saw. And this is the same message we saw when we did ours. Nothing else here. Oh boy. And more stuff that we can't hold. Okay, so either this person went insane, which wouldn't surprise me, or something. Because, yeah, there's a lot of these same screens on the wall. And that is also a wrecked wall. That's the one they were telling us about in their letters. It wasn't the crashed ship. It was the crashed pod. Okay, so this is Jiaodan. Let's go back to our base and leave this insanity. And this says Jiaodan as well. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Let's try and get there before we run out of oxygen, so we don't have to use our oxygen bottle. Lasts quite a while, so we should be okay. And we were back at the base, and I forgot to show you what I had done to the base, or what I built. But that's okay. It'll keep. And I put. Oh, I didn't either. Okay. There we go. This way again. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. But yeah, definitely want to now go back to all these ladders and see what the order of the story was. Down here, and then through here. Oh, I didn't deconstruct that door. Not that it matters, but I didn't. Here, more stuff. And then this is the wall that was talking about. Oh boy. And these are all, again, the same 3055, I've lost my freaking mind things. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I think you sent me here to die. You knew it was impossible. You don't even care. All you care is profit and colonization. Whoever thought it was a good idea, go to hell. The plan was never forgiveness. Be cursed, Sentinel Corp. Jiaodan, you're 3056. But yeah, so they went insane and plastered a bunch of these same panels all over the wall. Now let's loot that, deconstruct, and yeah, that looks like that might be it for this insanity. Let's go back up, 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 and up. All right, so I think we got everything here. I don't think there's anything else. 2 pods, the crash lander, a couple of miners we can't pick up, and whatever else this was we can't pick up, and the ridiculous amount of stuff below decks. Yeah. Looks like... Oh, that's a wind turbine. Yeah. Okay. So unless there's more stuff over in this area where we may not have been, that covers it for this biome. I'm kind of going to move quickly because we're going to need some oxygen again. But it looks like we came at least that far because that's missing its zeolite. So we kind of came close. We just didn't look over the hills, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So let's go here. We can air up. And I want to go back to that last ladder on our way kind of back to base. Let's leave the iron, because we don't really need the iron. We don't technically need these blueprint chips either. I can take back the seeds maybe, because we could potentially swap those around. Don't really need the aluminum either. We'll take back all that stuff. The seeds are fine, I guess, although I don't really care. Oh, this and this would be good to take with. We don't need the sulfur either. We have a lot of that. Let's see. Take all the super alloy we can find here. I'll put back some of these seeds because we're not going to use them yet, at least. Take this. We'll take that for sure. This for sure. This for sure. Maybe these two as well. Sort that. I can take my oxygen with me, or would I rather have other stuff? Let's sort again. Let's put back. We have a lot of these Pesteras, so we'll leave those here. Take more of this. Nolnas we have, I think, in a lot, and Shangas we have a lot. The Larmas ones we could potentially use, though. And I'll leave this oxygen here. That's fine. We shouldn't need it anyway. And I think that's a good balance to take for my first trip back, and then we'll come back. I'll come back for the rest off camera, I think, because you don't really need to see me going back and forth and back and forth. So let's go find that other ladder, the third one we found, because I want to check the name and the date that was on it, because I think that's the one where it referenced the crash site and the hidden wall. At least I think. Let's see, it was around here somewhere, maybe down here. Yep, here it is. Okay, and you say this is ICLAS 3038. You have to go back to the crash site. I think there's a secret room in the control bay. So this is ICLAS from year 3038. The control bay near the main screens. Okay, so this wasn't referencing ICLAS 3038. Okay, so this is referencing one of the other ladders and crash sites. Let's go over here and hit our oxygen. Here. I could go check on the uranium, but I don't have any room for it, and I'm fine because I have 4 uranium rods here. Stop off at the base, and then maybe we can even go back and hit those other 2 ladders in this episode, and we can also pick up whatever alloy we can get in that miner too that's in that direction. Just because I want to kind of advance this little bit of story, but I want to also show you what I did here at the base while we're here for the 3rd time, because I forgot about it the first 2 times. So I launched a bunch of rockets. I don't remember the quantities of all of them, but at least one of each of the 4 booster rockets. Not the GPS ones, but I built 12 total. I think we might have had 5 or something built. Mark 4 heaters, tier 4 heaters. So that's a bit of something. I was going to also do some more miners, but I don't know that that's necessarily necessary because of our status here. So we have, actually biomass is the thing we need to worry about most now. But if we look here at the plans, we do have 2 more TI things to do, one at 7950 and one at 578. That'll be the one that's a bit of work to get to. But oxygen is one of our problems, so we need to unlock trees, and also we finished the heat one, and we finished the pressure one. So we don't really need to do more drilling, even though we could, and we don't really need to do more heat, even though we could, to boost this. But we need to focus on oxygen, which I believe we can focus on oxygen by putting out Tree Spreader Tier 1, which I unlocked off camera. Let's go put some of this stuff away first, though. This way. One thing at a time, Molly. One thing at a time. Biomaterial has that stuff. Let's take... I don't care. Let's just put these in here. For now. I'm going to use them. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, I have more. Oops, I didn't sort. Okay, put these away too. And it's raining inside for some inexplicable reason. Let's see. And I never did deal with the DNA thing. I've got so much stuff that I haven't dealt with yet. Oh, turn that light off. That's annoying. Sorry about that. That is full with uranium rods. I'm going to stuff the last couple in here. But we're going to need to put to put something together to use those. And I think the only things to use those are reactors. So maybe we won't need to use them. Let's see, miscellaneous. We can throw the rocket in here. Lerma can go in here. And a white one is over here, but it's full, so let's pull the Pestera out. Put that in. Put the Pestera in here. We can't. Pull the Shanga out. And then we'll put the Shanga in here. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Here we have our Tier 2 biodome. It's definitely raining in here. We can take out the tree barks here. And we can go over here to the Tier 1 biodome. And we can see where we unlock the tree spreader. We also unlock food grower Tier 2. So we need to take a look at those, and we need to take a look at the tree spreader. 920 oxygen per second. And 85 biomass per second, whereas things like this Biodome 2 is more oxygen and less biomass. So we could potentially make more Biodome 2s. That would be useful for, or sorry, yeah, Biodome 2s. That would be useful for having more oxygen production. But we can also just keep doing some, or put out some tree spreaders as well. So also, let's see, what else did I do? That might have been it, actually. Nope, there actually was one more thing. So as part of building those heaters outside, I took down the ones inside, but I need to put up more plant growers, but we might as well put up food grower 2s, which take super alloy and fertilizer, rather than food grower 1s, because, well, they grow food faster, so I think that'd be smarter to do. And then we'll put up a tree spreader as well. Ooh, maybe we could do a couple of those now. Food is low, that's fine. 2 bioplastic nuggets, 2 bacterias, 2 fertilizers, 2 super alloys, because I already have these. Okay. Let's go over here. It was fertilizer, right? Tree spreader, yes, 2 fertilizers. Okay, 2 bioplastic nuggets, 2 bacterias, and 2 super alloys. And then I need to grab some food from the food box. And that should give me enough stuff to make both of these. And we're going to make those outside. I don't know if we need to take this DNA manipulation with us, so we should take that with us. The tree seed Alateus. We also want to make all of these, actually, eventually. And someone mentioned that I could potentially also use the final seed as well, so we'll do that too. We need mutagen and a seed Shanga for this one. I think I have mutagen in here still. I do not. That was one of these, and no, methane cartridge, not the algae. Methane and sulfur. Okay. And then one of those seed, Seed Shanga. And the tree bark that I have on me. So I'm going to grab another one. Shangas are these ones. Actually, let's grab one of these then. Here. And I'm going to grab this out as well. Although, if this does take those to populate it, we won't have this research done yet. Mutagen, tree bark, Shanga. Mutagen, tree bark, Shanga. Research? Yeah, this takes a while. Start sequencing. I mean, it's not super long, but it's long enough. Let me put back that thing. Oops. Sorry, did the wrong thing there. This goes here. No, we needed those. We needed those. Very good. You and you. Okay, and I was warned to build these far from the base. So we're going to do that. I'm not sure how far is actually far, but I'm going to put one way down here, kind of on the edge of this desert biome. Yeah, like right in here somewhere. That's enough. You don't like being put there. Where do you like being put? Oh, I think I read it. Place on a water surface. Okay, so yeah, we'll place it in that water then. Here then? Yes, here then. Okay, I did read it and then I forgot. All right, and then open, and we need to throw this tree seed in here. Okay, so we'll do the other one once we research that DNA speed. Achievement unlocked, jungle. I want to see how this grows. I think. But maybe we should come back to it, because it's going to take a little bit, I think, to spread. But it could also be still too close to the base. We'll have to see. Not sure how it works. There's lots of stuff growing here, though. Let's see. That... here it is. Here's that ladder. So this one is... Ickless, also 3037. Our ship has crashed. Many of us died in impact. Some of us died on the surface. I'm the only one left. I tried to survive, but this land is too hostile. My health is getting low. I'm going outside one last time to try and find some water. Okay, so this one was Ickless. There's more water here. I should probably... Aha! You can drink if you're sneaky about it. If you hit it on a very, very shallow angle. Let's pop into here. Get some oxygen. Of course. And then we come in here. Check this out. I think I'll just take everything. I mean, it makes it pretty full now in my inventory, but that's fine. Because we're not going to collect anything else today, probably. I don't think. Probably. And we'll go to this last ladder that's up here. We'll take the shortcut down, but we'll have to take the long way back. There we go. And this one here was... the one with the tunnel, and this is also Ickless 3040. So he crashed in 3037, made it to 3040, and then the other person, the other prisoner, came in 3055. Okay. Interesting. Had to land for that one, but that's fine. So now I think the best thing to do from here would be to end this episode, and in the next one we can revisit the crashed ship here in the desert, and see if we can find that panel that can be deconstructed as per Ickless's instructions, and then we can see what else we might need to find to do. We're still missing one golden chest, and I'm going to open myself up, I think, for full spoilers now. So if there's something that you know that I've missed, I think you can feel free to tell me now, and I will go and go and look for it. But I think what we'll do is I'm gonna go find that panel, of course, in there if we can find it. I mean, we should be able to find it, and we'll just kind of see what else we might find. Yeah, 0% growth. I don't know if that is working or not. Hopefully it is. We shall see. Maybe over time. Maybe I've got it in the wrong spot. Maybe it doesn't work here, even though it's in the water because it's in the desert. But I think I'm going to open myself up for full spoilers now. So if you have something to tell me that I don't know about, by all means, tell me. And, if you want to be nice about it, light about it, go right on ahead. That's appreciated. But if you aren't sure, then then you can spoil it, because I think we're kind of nearing the end of the story. So I think in the next bit we'll continue, of course, upgrading things to try and unlock the last of the recipes and build those. No spoilers on what happens when I activate the fusion engines or fusion reactors in the 2 wrecks that had the fusion reactors, though, because that is a part of the story that is pending that I want to do once we can do it. But if there's something that I should have seen that I didn't see, feel free to spoil it. So thank you all for joining me for this episode, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.